Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review Dario Argento's 1977 classic, Suspiria in 4K. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave the link for that in the description. It is finally here. Dario Argento's 1977 horror classic, Suspiria. I was very excited that they were going to be releasing this in 4K, and it was released by Synapse Films, and it retails a little higher than our typical 4K disc does, but you can still get it on Amazon for just a notch above retail, or above what it would normally cost, which is $35. But I think just, I like to support the format, and smaller studios that haven't really released anything before, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt, because, you know, that's how we keep this thing going, and we have to show our support. And in addition, this is a classic. I mean, this is a classic of 70s horror films, which I would say is, you know, between 60s, 70s, and 80s is like the golden era of horror. And it's just, it doesn't get better than this. It's really just fascinating that of a story in and of itself. And of course they tried the remake, which I absolutely did not enjoy that one whatsoever. And hearing that this is getting 4K made me very excited. So we're going to talk about the video quality and the audio in just a moment, but let's do a quick unboxing first. All right, Suspiria is here in glorious 4K. I really dig the cover. It's a nice, just kind of representation of the tone and film style of the movie. It looks awesome. It really does. We do have the spine here, and of course the rear cover. I dig it. It's kind of clean. It's a really nice clean cover, so it's a lot of information there you can check out. But I really like this, the poster art of Suspiria on the inner case. I love when they go the extra mile and give us something different as far as like slipcover and actual case cover. Not a lot of studios do this, so I'm going to go ahead and congratulate Synapse for that as well. Just a great, I like it a lot. So, and then of course the back cover right there, and same with the spine. So interior wise, just, you know, good disc art here. It comes with a catalog of Synapse films you can check out, and just overall a great, you know, little presentation. Some disc art here with the extra special features on a separate Blu Ray disc, and overall a beautiful presentation. I dig it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. One of the things I love so much about the 4K format, especially utilizing HDR and Dolby Vision, is how it treats older films. I feel that pretty much every film that I've seen that has been of a certain age just greatly benefits how the format just just enhances it to a degree that I could never imagine. And it's really just, it shines, anything shot on film I feel really looks amazing, and I'm very happy to say that Suspiria is no exception. This is the best I have ever seen this movie. It is amazing how they just did a nice restoration on this one, and it was handled with such care, you know, because there was an era in Blu Ray where, you know, older films were released and they just didn't look great. They just, I don't know, it was just limits of technology, the mastering process, whatever. But there are countless films in that format that I just don't feel were treated well. There are many that were, and, you know, that's not taking anything away from them. But I feel with this generation, it's definitely benefiting from just overall care of the source material. And Suspiria looks great. Now, it's just, you know, the kind of movie that it is, kind of a nice thriller horror film, and it's also a very stylistic movie in and of itself. So a lot can seriously go wrong with this kind of transfer, and I'm very happy to say this is not the case. The HDR10 looks amazing here. Just HDR, there's no Dolby Vision encoded on the disc, but I don't think that's really a problem in any way. It's just, this is a beautiful looking movie. Just the dark levels, the black levels look just really nice and deep. Appropriate levels of film grain, the amount of color, just, it's not a obtrusive pop. It's not something that's going to, you know, because this is very heavy dependent on reds and yellows, and there's some gold, and those look more natural and lively. They don't look oversaturated, which I was really afraid it was going to happen with this movie, and I'm very happy that it didn't. It's just a beautiful looking restoration. I can't really find any fault here whatsoever. This movie, if you're a fan of it and you're investing in the 4K, you have nothing to worry about. This is a beautiful looking overall image. I highly recommend it based off that alone. But hey, not to be outdone, the audio mix, a nice new Dolby Atmos track is here, and it treats the quieter moments with reverence, and it doesn't try to pump up the volume unnaturally, but it's a nice subdue kind of audio. But when it kicks in, when the action, you know, really livens up, you're gonna feel it. Like, if I were running as a demo for older films on the 4K format for picture quality and audio, this would seriously be one I would break out. I would liken it to what we got with Apocalypse Now in 2001. I feel it's that good. Audio-wise, it's very immersive, and you know, when those scenes happen, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to fill your room, and it's going to, you know, do it with just, you know, presence. It's really going to just lighten up your home theater setup. You don't do this injustice and watch this with just your TV speakers, and you know, it's not the same. You really need to feel the Atmos. It's very immersive, and it's just an overall pleasing presentation. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a solid A. It's a beautiful, beautiful disc. You know, congrats to Synapse for putting this out. Thank you so much. We would love more material from your library. You know, it's just, we need to support this, and I feel that this disc is a great start for what they can potentially do in the future. Their catalog is pretty intense, so hopefully we get more down the line from them. But I highly recommend you pick up Suspiria in 4K. I absolutely just can't stress that enough. Definitely check this one out. So let me know in the comments below if you picked up Suspiria and what your thoughts were, and you know, how did you feel about the 4K transfer? I loved it. So let me know in the comments. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.